the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
Well, this game certainly doesn't have the longevity historically that a lot of other rivalries have in college football, but this game always means so much. It impacts the conference championship race, the national championship race, and the Heisman Trophy race.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Jackson. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hawkins. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Offense just trying to get the ball to their receiver quickly out in space to the perimeter of the field, but how about the speed of the linebacker, able to close and make that tackle? That's impressive.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Off play action. Here's a heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they need.
Complete downfield. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone is on action. Defense.
Defense way over eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Motion from the wideout. Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Gators line it up with a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And they did tack on the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking for a deep man. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Here's the pressure. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Johnson looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Right on the money. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Quick completion to the right. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
He'll do it himself. Running to Green. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Takes a handoff. It's Daniels. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency.
Touchdown, Gators! Fitted in the window for the score.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oklahoma is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Louisiana. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Under fire. He'll pull it down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. To the air, it's Applewhite. Gets it out quickly. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the catch. It's Buck. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. From the gun, looking for a man. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jackson. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Finds a soft spot in the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. Got his man quickly. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Line gets set, 1st down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Looking downfield, and time is running short. They'll run the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll immediately call timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Makes a move. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Scanning the field, it's Applewhite. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Gators and Noles. And we've got to start our report by shouting out that quarterback. My man was dropping dimes like a bank robber, one after another, right on the money, spreading the wealth. Are you picking up on the theme here, people? Long ways to go, I know. But if this continues, that young man is going to be cashing in more ways than one. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Florida State and Florida plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Gators will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, is everything.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That middle linebacker just wanted it more, man. He came right up the middle. He was able to beat and cross the offensive lineman's face and work his way to the QB.
The Noles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Robinson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Turning it on. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're gonna ride this running back. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run. And the Noles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. Pocket breaking down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Hawkins. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Caught over the middle. It's Hawkins. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, the quarterback was trying to do his best. Did a great job shaking a few defenders, but ultimately it was that pursuit by the defense that got home.
The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And the Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Johnson looking to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Florida! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Some misdirection with the counter. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. The Seminoles will punt this one away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Excellent coverage. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. He'll ride his man on the option. And some room to work. There he goes. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Ball. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for him.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Copeland. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. Makes the catch. It's Buck. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
They'll run it from the gun. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit...
Oh, he's got some space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the 4th quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Oh, better look out! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking back.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Let's see what they've got on second down. On the option. He'll toss it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Quick strike complete. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down. The Gators line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain. First down for the offense. Looking to pass. It's Sperry. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone is on action. Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. The defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff from the gun. Finding open areas. Past the 30. All kinds of room to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gators! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the Gators have chomped down, and they've put a little distance between themselves and the Noles.
You know, both of these teams always have lots of speed, but it's the Gators. They look like the faster team pulling away here in the second half. Big plays offensively, and their defense is really flying around.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Alabama is putting on an offensive clinic, the likes of which we've seldom seen, and this program has had some legendary players. They're up by 28 over Auburn. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Webster. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting him out flanked with the Wildcat.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. Get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
He leaves it with his back. Hard running there. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, they're after him. Dances away. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. You're not going to get shut out in front of all of these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team, because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Now the pitch. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
The give as they work on that clock. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Johnson wants to throw it. A little screen to the running back. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking for a crease. It's Ball. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense gets set for second down. Might as well stick with him. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the fourth quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture, and this is where he needs to have his best runs of the game.
It can get a little heated, and it did in this Sunshine State showdown, but it couldn't stop the boys from old Florida from stealing the headlines in this one. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Yo! Test, test.
Hello?